Once upon a time in a village called Ife, there lived a 25-year-old man named Chukwudi. He was as big as a boulder and as round as a ball. Everyone in the village called him Chucks the Great because of his size. But even though he was big, he was a gentle soul. However, Chukwudi was very sad. At his age, he believed that by now he should be married. Every evening, Chukwudi would sit by the river and cry about his situation. He felt lonely because no one wanted to marry him. The women in the village said he was too fat, and the men laughed at him. Chukwudi felt like he didn't belong. One sunny day, while Chukwudi was crying by the river, a gentle voice spoke behind him. "Why are you crying, Chukwudi?" It was Ada, a kind-hearted 25-year-old woman from the village. She had a smile as bright as the morning sun. Chukwudi wiped his tears and told Ada about his sadness. Ada listened with a compassionate heart. She didn't laugh at him or make fun of him like the others did. Instead, she comforted him with her uplifting words and stayed by his side until he felt better. From that day on, Chukwudi and Ada became good friends. They would spend hours talking and laughing together. Chukwudi no longer felt alone, and his heart was filled with joy whenever Ada was near. As time passed, their friendship blossomed into something more beautiful. Chukwudi found himself falling deeply in love with Ada, and he couldn't imagine his life without her. But he was afraid to tell her how he felt because he thought she would reject him like everyone else because of his weight. Meanwhile, Ada began to notice Chukwudi's kindness and sincerity. She admired his courage and strength, both inside and out. Ada's heart warmed whenever she was with Chukwudi, and she started to see him in a different light. One evening, under the twinkling stars, Chukwudi gathered his courage and poured out his feelings to Ada. "Ada, I have something important to tell you," he said nervously. "I love you with all my heart. Will you be my wife?" Ada was taken aback by Chukwudi's confession, but her heart danced with joy. She realized that she loved him too, more than she ever thought possible. With tears of happiness in her eyes, she nodded and whispered, "Yes, Chukwudi, I will marry you." Their love story spread throughout the village like wildfire, and everyone rejoiced at their union. Chukwudi and Ada's wedding was a grand celebration filled with laughter, music, and dance. It was a testament to the power of love and acceptance. From that day on, Chukwudi and Ada lived happily ever after. They were no longer lonely or sad because they had each other. And as they walked hand in hand through the village, they showed everyone that true love knows no bounds. But their journey was far from over. There were adventures and challenges waiting for them around every corner. Chukwudi and Ada's love continued to flourish with each passing day. They supported each other through thick and thin, facing life's challenges together with unwavering strength and determination. As they settled into married life, Chukwudi and Ada dreamed of starting a family of their own. They longed to fill their home with the laughter of children and the warmth of family bonds. However, they soon discovered that their path to parenthood would not be easy. Months turned into years, and despite their prayers and efforts, Chukwudi and Ada struggled to conceive. Each negative pregnancy test brought tears of disappointment and despair. But through it all, they held on to hope and leaned on each other for support. In the midst of their struggle, they found solace in the love they shared. They cherished the moments they spent together, finding joy in the simple pleasures of life. And as they navigated the ups and downs of infertility, their bond grew even stronger. Determined not to let their infertility define them, Chukwudi and Ada decided to explore other options. They opened their hearts to the possibility of adoption, knowing that love knows no boundaries. Chukwudi and Ada embarked on the adoption process with hopeful hearts, eager to welcome a child into their home and hearts. They attended seminars, completed paperwork, and underwent interviews, all in the hopes of finding the perfect match. Months went by as they waited anxiously for news, their anticipation growing with each passing day. And then, one beautiful morning, they received the call they had been waiting for. A baby boy was in need of a loving home, and they were chosen to be his parents. Overwhelmed with joy and gratitude, Chukwudi and Ada rushed to the adoption agency to meet their son. As they held him in their arms for the first time, tears of happiness streamed down their faces. In that moment, they knew their lives were forever changed for the better. They named their son Oluwaseun, meaning God has done wonders, for he was truly a miracle in their eyes. From that day on, their home was filled with love, laughter, and the pitter-patter of tiny feet. As Oluwaseun grew, Chukwudi and Ada showered him with love and affection, cherishing every precious moment they shared as a family. They watched with pride as he took his first steps, said his first words, and embarked on his own journey of discovery. As Chukwudi, Ada, and Oluwaseun journeyed through life together, they encountered both triumphs and tribulations. They shared countless moments of joy, laughter, and love, but they also faced their fair share of hardships and obstacles. Through it all, they remained steadfast in their bond, supporting each other with unwavering strength and unwavering love. They learned that family is not defined by blood, but by the deep connections forged through love and shared experiences. Their story serves as a reminder that happiness can be found in the most unexpected places and that true fulfillment comes from the love we give and receive. No matter the challenges we face, love has the power to conquer all. And so, as their story comes to a close, let us remember the lesson they taught us, that love knows no boundaries. Outward appearances can often mask a beautiful soul, and that with love, anything is possible.